Welcome back to our channel. Your life is controlled by your thoughts. If your thoughts are negative, your life feels heavy. If your thoughts are positive, your life feels powerful. Positive thinking is not pretending that problems do not exist. It is choosing to focus on solutions. It is training your mind to see opportunity instead of fear. Many people think positive thinking is natural, but it is not. It is a skill. And like every skill, it can be learned. In this lesson, we will understand how to control your thoughts, how to remove negativity, and how to build a strong, positive mindset. Because when you master your thoughts, you master your life. Let's begin. Lesson 1. Control your inner voice. If you want to master positive thinking, you must first control your inner voice. Your inner voice is the voice inside your mind. It speaks all day. From the moment you wake up until you fall asleep. It comments on everything. It judges. It complains. It doubts. Or it encourages. Most people do not control this voice. They allow it to speak negatively. For example, when something goes wrong, the inner voice says, "I am not good enough. I always fail. I cannot do this. This is too difficult." When you repeat these thoughts daily, they become beliefs, and beliefs shape your life. Negative thoughts create negative emotions. Negative emotions create negative actions. And negative actions create negative results. So everything begins with your inner voice. The first step is awareness. Start observing your thoughts. Do not judge them. Just notice them. When you fail at something, what does your mind say? When someone criticizes you, what does your mind say? When you face a challenge, what is your first thought? Awareness gives you power. If you are not aware, negative thoughts control you. The second step is replacing negative thoughts. You cannot stop thoughts completely, but you can replace them. For example, instead of saying, "I always fail," say, "I am learning from my mistakes." Instead of saying, "I cannot do this," say, "I will try and improve." Instead of saying, "This is too hard," say, "This is challenging, but I can grow." The words you use matter. Language shapes emotion. Emotion shapes action. Positive thinking does not mean ignoring problems. It means choosing strength instead of weakness. Another important habit is self-encouragement. Talk to yourself like you would talk to a friend. If your friend fails, you do not say, "You are useless." You say, "It's okay. Try again." Be kind to yourself. Encourage yourself. Say, "I am improving every day. I am stronger than my fears. I can handle this." At first, it may feel artificial, but repetition builds belief. Belief builds confidence. Confidence builds action. Action builds success. Also, reduce negative input. If you constantly consume negative news, negative conversations, negative content, your inner voice becomes negative. Protect your mind. Feed it positive knowledge. Motivational books, inspirational videos, good conversations. Another powerful habit is gratitude. Every day, think of 3 things you are thankful for. Gratitude shifts focus from lack to abundance. When you focus on what you have, your mind becomes calmer. Calm mind thinks clearly. Clear thinking improves positivity. Remember this clearly. You are not your thoughts. You are the observer of your thoughts. And if you can observe them, you can change them. Mastering positive thinking begins with controlling your inner voice. Change your inner conversation. And your external life will change. Because your mind is the most powerful tool you have. Train it, guide it, encourage it, and slowly, positive thinking will become natural. Lesson 2. Stop negative thinking patterns. If you want to master positive thinking, you must break negative patterns. Negative thinking is not just one thought. It is a pattern. It repeats again and again. And slowly, it becomes automatic. Many people do not even realize they are thinking negatively. It feels normal. But normal does not mean healthy. The first step is identifying negative patterns. There are common negative thinking habits. One is overthinking. You think about one small problem again and again. You imagine worst-case situations. You create fear in your mind without real evidence. Another pattern is self-doubt. You say, I am not smart enough. I am not talented. I cannot succeed. These thoughts slowly destroy confidence. Another pattern is comparison. You compare your life with others. You see someone successful and you feel behind. But comparison creates insecurity, and insecurity creates negativity. Another pattern is focusing only on problems. You see what is wrong. You ignore what is right. You focus on mistakes instead of progress. To stop negative patterns, you must interrupt them. When a negative thought appears, do not continue the story. Stop it. Ask yourself, is this thought true? Is there proof? Am I exaggerating? Most negative thoughts are not facts. They are fears. Replace exaggeration with balance. For example, instead of saying, I failed, so I'm useless, say, I failed, but I learned something. Instead of saying, everyone is better than me, say, everyone has a different journey. Instead of saying, this will never work, say, I will try different methods. Another powerful habit is writing your thoughts. When you write negative thoughts on paper, you see them clearly. Often they look unrealistic. Writing gives clarity. Clarity reduces emotional power. Also avoid spending time with constantly negative people. Negativity spreads. If someone always complains, your mind absorbs it. Choose positive conversations. Choose growth-minded people. Another important rule is action. Negative thoughts grow when you stay inactive. When you take action, your mind becomes stronger. For example, if you are afraid of speaking English, practice speaking daily. If you fear failure, start small projects. Action reduces fear. Fear feeds negativity. Small daily wins break negative patterns. Celebrate small progress. Do not wait for big success. Progress is proof that you are moving forward. Another strong method is daily reflection. At night, ask yourself, what went well today? What did I handle well? What can I improve tomorrow? This builds balanced thinking. Remember this clearly. Negative thinking is a habit, and habits can be changed. It will not disappear in one day. But daily effort changes patterns. Train your mind to look for solutions. Train your mind to see opportunities. Train your mind to focus on growth, because your thoughts create your emotions. Your emotions create your actions, and your actions create your life. Break negative patterns, build positive patterns, and slowly, your thinking will become stronger and brighter. Lesson 3. Build a strong, positive mindset daily. Positive thinking is not something you do once. It is something you practice daily. Just like brushing your teeth keeps your body clean, positive habits keep your mind clean. If you do not clean your mind daily, negative thoughts will collect. So how do you build a strong, positive mindset? First, start your morning correctly. Your morning thoughts set the tone for your day. If you wake up and immediately think, this day will be stressful, your mind prepares for stress. Instead, say, today is a new opportunity. I will handle challenges calmly. I am improving every day. Morning self-talk is powerful. It programs your mind. Second, practice gratitude daily. Gratitude is one of the strongest tools for positive thinking. Every day, think about 3 things you are thankful for. It can be small things: your health, your family, your job, your ability to learn. When you focus on what you have, your mind stops complaining about what you do not have. Gratitude shifts focus from problems to blessings. Third, control what you consume. Your mind is like a sponge. It absorbs everything. If you constantly watch negative news, negative content, and negative conversations, your mindset becomes heavy. Choose what you allow into your mind. Watch motivational videos. Read inspiring books. Listen to positive podcasts. Have meaningful conversations. Your input decides your output. Fourth, surround yourself with positivity. Be around people who encourage growth, people who talk about ideas, people who motivate you. Energy spreads. If you stay around positive people, your mindset improves naturally. Fifth, set small daily goals. When you complete small goals, you feel productive. That feeling creates positivity. For example, complete one task. Exercise for 20 minutes. Practice English for 30 minutes. Small wins build confidence. Confidence builds positivity. Sixth, practice positive visualization. Close your eyes for a few minutes. Imagine yourself succeeding. Imagine speaking confidently. Imagine achieving your goals. Visualization trains your brain to expect success. Your brain believes what you repeat often. Seventh, accept that problems are normal. Positive thinking does not mean no problems. It means believing you can handle problems. When a challenge comes, do not panic. Say, "This is difficult, but I will find a solution." That mindset changes everything. Remember this clearly. A positive mindset is built daily, not occasionally. Some days will be hard. Some days you will feel low. That is normal. But keep practicing. Keep choosing better thoughts. Keep replacing negativity with strength. Over time, your mind becomes stronger. You react calmly. You think clearly. You act confidently. And when your mindset becomes positive, your life becomes powerful. Because life always reflects your thinking. Train your mind daily. Protect your thoughts. And positive thinking will become your natural habit. Lesson 4. Turn problems into opportunities. If you want to master positive thinking, you must change how you see problems. Most people see problems as obstacles. They complain. They blame others. They feel stressed. But smart and positive thinkers see problems differently. They see them as lessons. They see them as opportunities to grow. Every successful person has faced difficulties. Failure, rejection, loss, criticism. But what made them different? They did not allow problems to control their mindset. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" they asked, "What can I learn from this?" This one question changes everything. Problems are teachers. They show you weaknesses. They test your patience. They improve your strength. If life was always easy, you would never grow. Growth happens when you face challenges. When you fail, you learn what does not work. When someone criticizes you, you discover areas to improve. When something goes wrong, you learn better planning. Every difficulty contains a lesson, but you must look for it. The first step is accepting the problem calmly. Do not panic. Do not exaggerate. Say to yourself, "This is difficult, but I will handle it." Calm acceptance creates clear thinking. Clear thinking creates better solutions. The second step is focusing on what you can control. You cannot control everything, but you can control your reaction. You can control your effort. You can control your attitude. When you focus on what you can control, you feel powerful. When you focus on what you cannot control, you feel helpless. Positive thinking means focusing on solutions. Ask yourself, what is one small step I can take today? Small action reduces fear. Action creates confidence. Confidence creates progress. Another important truth: problems often push you toward better opportunities. Sometimes losing one job leads to a better career. Sometimes failure pushes you to improve skills. Sometimes rejection protects you from wrong decisions. Life does not always go as you plan, but it often goes as you need. Trust the process. Learn from the situation. Grow stronger. Also, remember this: every problem is temporary. Pain does not last forever. Stress does not last forever. Hard times pass, but the lessons remain. If you stay positive during problems, you become mentally strong. Mental strength is built in difficult times, not in comfort. When you handle problems calmly, people respect you. When you find solutions, people trust you. Turning problems into opportunities makes you smarter. It improves your decision-making. It improves your emotional control. It builds resilience. Resilience is power. Resilient people do not break easily. They bend, but they do not quit. So the next time a problem appears, do not say, "This is bad." Say, "This is a lesson." Because every challenge is preparing you for something bigger. And when you learn to see opportunity inside difficulty, you truly master positive thinking. Lesson 5. Build daily positive habits. Positive thinking does not happen by accident. It is built by habits. Daily habits. Small actions repeated every day shape your mindset. If your daily habits are negative, your thinking becomes negative. If your daily habits are positive, your mindset becomes strong. You cannot think positively if your routine is full of negativity. So the question is simple: what habits are you practicing daily? First, build the habit of positive morning thinking. The first 10 minutes after waking up are powerful. Your brain is fresh. Your mind is open. Do not start your day with social media. Do not start with complaints. Start with intention. Say to yourself, "Today will be productive. I will handle challenges calmly. I am improving daily." Morning thoughts shape your entire day. Second, build the habit of gratitude. Every night or morning, write 3 things you are thankful for. It can be simple: your health, your family, your progress, your opportunity to learn. Gratitude trains your brain to look for good things. And what you look for, you find more of. Third, build the habit of positive self-talk. Your inner voice matters. If you constantly criticize yourself, your confidence decreases. Replace negative self-talk with encouraging words. Instead of saying, "I am not good enough," say, "I am learning and improving." Instead of saying, "I always fail," say, "I am gaining experience." Daily self-talk creates self-belief. Fourth, build the habit of learning. Positive thinking grows with knowledge. Read something inspiring daily. Listen to motivational content. Learn new skills. When your mind is growing, it stays hopeful. A growing mind does not stay negative for long. Fifth, build the habit of physical movement. Exercise improves mental health. When your body feels strong, your mind feels strong. Even 20 minutes daily can improve mood and clarity. Healthy body supports positive thinking. Sixth, build the habit of reflection. At the end of the day, ask, what went well today? What did I handle well? What can I improve tomorrow? Reflection builds awareness. Awareness improves thinking. Also, remove negative habits. Limit complaining. Limit gossip. Limit comparison. Comparison destroys positivity. Focus on your own growth. Another important habit is choosing your environment wisely. If you surround yourself with negative people, your positivity decreases. Choose positive conversations. Choose growth-minded people. Your environment influences your mindset. Remember this clearly. Habits create identity. If you practice positivity daily, you become a positive person. If you practice complaining daily, you become negative. Positive thinking is not forced happiness. It is disciplined thinking. It is choosing strength over weakness. It is training your brain to look for solutions. Small daily habits create long-term mindset change. And mindset change creates life change. Keep building positive habits. Keep training your thoughts. And slowly, positivity will become natural. Lesson 6. Protect your mind from negative influence. If you truly want to master positive thinking, you must protect your mind. Your mind is powerful, but it is also sensitive. Whatever you feed it daily becomes your thinking pattern. If you feed it negativity, it becomes negative. If you feed it positivity, it becomes strong. Many people try to think positively, but they allow negative influence all day long. Negative news, negative conversations, negative social media, negative people. Then they wonder why their mindset feels heavy. You cannot plant positive seeds in negative soil. The first step is controlling what you consume. Be careful with news. Too much negative news creates fear. It makes the world look dangerous. Stay informed, but do not overload your mind. Second, control social media. Social media can inspire you or depress you. If you constantly compare your life to others online, you feel behind. Comparison kills positivity. Remember, people show only highlights online, not their struggles. Limit scrolling. Follow pages that teach something useful. Follow motivational content. Unfollow negativity. Third, protect yourself from negative people. Some people always complain. They blame others. They focus only on problems. When you spend too much time with them, their mindset affects you. You do not need to fight them. You do not need to argue. But you can limit exposure. Choose conversations wisely. Surround yourself with growth-minded people. Energy spreads, mindset spreads. Protecting your mind also means controlling self-criticism. Sometimes the biggest negative influence is your own thoughts. Do not speak harshly to yourself. Do not replay past mistakes daily. Learn from them. Then move forward. Another powerful habit is spending time in silence. Your mind needs rest. Constant noise creates mental chaos. Spend 5 to 10 minutes daily in silence. No phone, no distractions. Just breathe. Just observe your thoughts. Silence clears negativity. Also, practice mental boundaries. If someone shares negativity, do not absorb it fully. Listen calmly, but do not carry their stress. Not everything needs your emotional energy. Protect your peace. Peace strengthens positivity. Another important rule is filtering information. Not every opinion matters. Not every criticism is useful. Ask yourself, is this helpful? Is this constructive? Does this improve me? If not, let it go. Protecting your mind is like protecting your body. You would not eat unhealthy food daily. So do not consume unhealthy thoughts daily. Feed your mind with knowledge, inspiration, hope, discipline, growth. Remember this clearly. Your mindset is your responsibility. You cannot control the world, but you can control what enters your mind. Guard your thoughts. Guard your environment. Guard your energy. Because when your mind is protected, your positivity becomes stronger. And when positivity becomes strong, you truly master your thinking. Lesson 7. Develop unshakable mental strength. If you want to truly master positive thinking, you must build mental strength. Positive thinking is easy when life is comfortable, but real positivity is tested during difficult times. Anyone can smile when everything is going well, but can you stay calm when things go wrong? That is mental strength. Mental strength means you do not break easily. It means you feel pain, but you do not quit. It means you face problems, but you do not panic. Life will not always be smooth. There will be failures. There will be rejection. There will be criticism. There will be unexpected problems. If your mind is weak, every small challenge will feel huge. But if your mind is strong, even big challenges will feel manageable. The first step to building mental strength is accepting reality. Do not deny problems. Do not pretend everything is perfect. Accept what is happening. Say to yourself, "This is difficult, but I will handle it." Acceptance creates clarity. Clarity creates calmness. Calmness creates better decisions. The second step is controlling your reaction. You cannot control every event, but you can control how you respond. If someone criticizes you, you can react with anger or respond with maturity. If you fail, you can feel hopeless or learn from it. Your reaction defines your strength. The third step is training your patience. Many people lose positivity because they expect quick results. They want success immediately. They want change immediately. But growth takes time. Be patient with your progress. Small improvements daily create big transformation over time. The fourth step is stepping outside your comfort zone. Mental strength grows when you face discomfort. Speak even when you feel nervous. Try even when you feel scared. Take responsibility even when it feels hard. Each time you face discomfort, you become stronger. Avoiding difficulty keeps you weak. Facing difficulty builds resilience. Resilience is powerful. Resilient people do not give up easily. They adjust. They learn. They continue. Another important habit is emotional control. Do not allow temporary emotions to create permanent damage. Anger passes. Fear passes. Sadness passes. But the decisions you make during those emotions can stay forever. Pause before reacting. Think before speaking. Act after calming down. This builds stability. Also develop self-belief. Believe that you can improve. Believe that you can learn. Believe that you can grow. Even if progress is slow, self-belief strengthens positivity. Remember this clearly. Mental strength is not about being emotionless. It is about being stable. It is about staying balanced. It is about choosing courage over fear. Each challenge you survive makes you stronger. Each mistake you learn from makes you wiser. Each difficult moment you handle calmly makes you powerful. Positive thinking without mental strength is temporary, but positive thinking with mental strength is unshakable. Train your mind daily. Face small challenges bravely. Control your reactions. Stay patient. And slowly, you will develop a mindset that no problem can easily break. Lesson 8. Live with purpose and optimism. If you truly want to master positive thinking, you must live with purpose. Positive thinking is not just about saying good words. It is about having direction. When you have purpose, your mind becomes focused. When you have no purpose, your mind becomes confused. Confusion creates negativity. Purpose creates strength. Ask yourself honestly, why am I doing what I am doing? What kind of life do I want? What kind of person do I want to become? When you answer these questions, you give your life direction. Direction reduces stress. Direction increases clarity. Clarity strengthens positivity. Purpose gives meaning to pain. When you know your goal, difficult days feel temporary. You understand that challenges are part of the journey. Without purpose, even small problems feel heavy. With purpose, even big problems feel manageable. Optimism is also important. Optimism means believing that things can improve. It does not mean ignoring reality. It means trusting your ability to handle reality. Optimistic people see setbacks as temporary. They believe tomorrow can be better than today. They focus on possibilities, not limitations. If you live without optimism, you give up easily. If you live with optimism, you keep trying. Another powerful truth: your mindset affects your future. If you believe nothing will improve, you stop making effort. But if you believe you can grow, you continue working. Belief creates action. Action creates results. Results build confidence. Confidence strengthens positivity. Live with intention. Wake up with a goal. Work with meaning. Rest with gratitude. Speak with hope. Even during hard times, remind yourself, this is part of my growth. This challenge is shaping me. I will come out stronger. Also remember this: purpose does not need to be huge. It can be simple. Improve your English. Build discipline. Support your family. Grow mentally. Small purposes create strong identity. Optimism also requires patience. Some goals take time. Do not lose faith because results are slow. Growth is not always visible daily, but consistency builds progress. When you live with purpose and optimism, your energy changes. People feel it. Your words become powerful. Your presence becomes strong. You become calm. You become confident. You become mentally stable. Positive thinking is not about avoiding darkness. It is about carrying light inside darkness. It is about believing that no matter what happens, you can improve. You can adapt. You can grow. Master your thoughts. Protect your mindset. Live with purpose. Stay optimistic. Because when your mindset is strong, your life becomes powerful. And when you master positive thinking, nothing can easily break you. Your life is not controlled by circumstances. It is controlled by your thoughts. If you master your thoughts, you master your emotions. If you master your emotions, you master your actions. And when you master your actions, you master your life. Positive thinking is not magic. It is discipline. It is daily effort. It is choosing hope over fear. Start controlling your inner voice. Break negative patterns. Build strong habits. Protect your mind. Live with purpose. Stay optimistic. Because when your mindset becomes powerful, your future becomes powerful. If this video helped you, like this video. Subscribe to the channel for more powerful lessons that help you grow every day. Remember, strong mind, strong life.